Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is Samar from the Naqabi Diaries, and I'm reading this book, The Ideal Muslimah, linked to the PDF version in the description box, inshallah. So this section is entitled, She Does Not Show Off or Boast. And we have to remember that Islam itself is sincerity. So having a boastful kind of attitude where every action or every deed which we say we're doing for the sake of Allah, we then have to go and tell others that we're doing it and remind people. This is, a way in which we are showing off, and it can actually invalidate our deeds completely, because really, what is the essence of telling everybody about the actions that we're doing? And this is not the same as, for example, giving charity or trying to encourage others to give charity. Like we mentioned, when it comes to encouraging others to do good deeds, this is a way that we can also gain reward as well. So this is it's not the same thing, but we're talking specifically here of when we perform any deed for Allah's sake, and it could be involving somebody else, helping somebody else, and then we have to make sure we remind people about it and remind people of the good things that we think we've been doing. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Quran, the meaning of which is, I have only created jinns and men that they may serve me. Surah 51, Ayah 56. So when we are doing things sincerely for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we don't need to go around reminding everybody what we're doing or showing off to people. And it's mentioned here as well, the ayah in the Quran where it says, O you who believe, cancel not your charity by reminders of your generosity or by injury, like those who spend their substance to be seen of men, but believe neither in Allah or the last day. They are in parable like a hard barren rock, on which is a little soil. On it falls heavy rain, which leaves it a just bare rock. They will be able to do nothing with aught they have earned, and Allah guides not to those who reject faith. SubhanAllah. So we can see from this ayah that those who do charity or do something good and then remind the person later on of the good they have done, it's actually been equated to somebody who's rejecting faith, subhanallah, and that their deeds will be null and void. It says here, reminding the poor of one's generosity cancels out the reward that you would have gained for doing that, subhanallah. Reminding people of the good that you've done for them, subhanallah, is it not Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who has given you the ability to help that person? Is it not from the favors of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He's given you that you have been able to help somebody else with them? Subhanallah, do we not think that if Allah didn't use us for help, to help this other person, that He could have brought help to them in any other way? Of course He could have. So why is it that we try to use our deeds towards others in a way to show off? And what is the point in showing off as well? Because especially in cases where we've helped somebody, by continuously reminding them, what do we hope to achieve? Are we trying to tell them that we're better than them and that they should be grateful for the fact that we've been able to help them or that we've helped them? SubhanAllah. And definitely the one who has received should be thankful, but they should thank the person, and they should also thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because everything that we get is from the will and the power and the might of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And in this section as well, the hadith, there's a hadith that's mentioned, which is quite a well-known hadith, which is talking about the martyr, the scholar, and the rich man who will come on the day of judgment, saying that they did whatever they did for Allah's sake, and that they fought in Allah's way for His sake, that they, taught the people knowledge for Allah's sake, and they read the Quran and recited for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's sake, and that they gave charity for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's sake, and Allah will throw these people into the fire. Why? Because these are people who have done these things with not pure intention, and they have used these things in a boastful way, showing off, so that people would say good things about them. And subhanAllah, those things have been said. So we should detest for people to be continuously saying good things about us and praising us. And this is something that's been mentioned in previous sections as well. So we should avoid and detest boasting as much as possible, and we should fear being praised excessively as much as possible. Inshallah, you benefited. Anything that I've said which is correct is from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and anything that I've said which is incorrect is from myself, and Allah knows best. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.